Okay, this is a simpler sustainable growth rate problem than the previous one, but so we've got Raindrop Company has an ROE of 12.1%, payout ratio of 25%. So what does that tell us? It tells us that our plowback ratio is 25%. I'm sorry, 75%. So what is the kind of company's sustainable um, the growth rate? Uh, the so the sustainable growth rate is so it's a ROE times the plowback ratio divided by 1 minus ROE times the plowback ratio. So that's going to be 0.121 times 0.75 divided by 1 minus 0.121 times 0.75. So that is 0.0998 or 9.98%. So the um, so remember that the sustainable growth rate is the growth rate that can be maintained by maintaining the existing capital structure of the firm. So it would you would increase the debt and equity proportions of the company's assets um, uh, on a pro rata basis. So the can so hold on. Okay, so part B, can the company's actual growth rate be different from the sustainable growth rate? The the answer is yes, and the why or why not. Let's talk about the DuPont equation. So ROE is equal to profit margin times total asset turnover times the equity multiplier. So any changes in any of these would or would affect the growth rate. So the actual could differ from uh, uh, from the sustainable as a result of that. So also if the sustainable is if the company's not maintaining their debt ratio, which would be captured here, debt and equity proportion. That would also mean that the company would not the actual and sustainable could be different. So, and then C, how can the company increase the sustainable growth rate? One simple way is to reduce the dividend payout. So that if for example, if you reduce that to zero, it would reduce would increase the ROE substantially. So, and also any increases in profit margin, total asset turnover, or equity multiplier would result in an increase in the sustainable growth rate as well.